A lot of people in the LGBT community love anime, so it goes without saying that a lot of us kind of seek out LGBT representation in anime itself. And I was thinking, people talk a lot about like gay representation in anime, especially gay male representation. And I was thinking, well, I'm ace. Have I ever really even seen any asexuals in anime? And then I got to thinking about it and I realized we're probably one of the most represented. There's actually a ton of representation, depending on how you define it. So if we give asexuality like a really broad definition and we just throw in anyone who never demonstrates an attraction sexually or romantically to anyone in the show ever, there's actually a ton of people who just don't do that. Now, a lot of them are, they're just side characters so they don't get a lot of development. Some of them are kind of asexual coded, but most of the time they're never outspoken. But the top 3 on this list, I think, are 100% confirmed to be completely asexual. So we're going to start off with what I believe to be the weakest cases for the character being asexual, and then towards the top we're going to be looking at the top 3 most asexual characters in anime. So I hope you have fun, and without further ado, let's get into the actual top 10.
The way things are progressing, I can't afford to be seen with Misa.
Light is at the bottom of this list because he has had a girlfriend, but he really only humored her because she was useful to him. He might be straight, but he might just be a manipulative ace.
Right?
Nagisa never really evades anyone's advances, but also never shows any interest in girls either. But the show also doesn't seem to have much of a romantic emphasis in any regard. Plus, they're too busy trying to murder their teacher. That, and he's like 12? Maybe he's a late bloomer, maybe he's ace, or maybe he's just gay for karma. Who knows?
仕方ないです。できないなら、しょうがない、しょうがない。
できるっつうのは当然に舐めるんじゃねえよ。父もぎ取るぞこら。
I love Inosuke. Inosuke is the best piggy. But I've noticed he hasn't really shown any real interest in girls, whereas Zenitsu has very clearly been obsessed with girls, and Tanjiro is kind of obsessed with his sister, but Inosuke just doesn't seem to care about any of it. Now, it is entirely possible that he just hasn't met any girls that he likes that are his age that are even available. I mean, he does spend most of his time slaying demons, so it's possibly he's just preoccupied. I also haven't read the manga, so I can't say for sure if he stays single, but he gives me big asexual vibes, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, if you're gonna give up to it now, because I'm not gonna hold anything back.
Bakugo goes to school with some of the most attractive women in fiction, and he doesn't even like anybody other than Kirishima. Either Bakugo is ace or he is deep in the closet for Kirishima. But I also kind of stopped watching My Hero Academia after a few seasons, and I don't read the manga, so who knows, maybe they give him a love interest eventually. One Piece has over 1,000 episodes. If Luffy was gonna tap some ass, he would have done it by now. He had a chance with Boa and he didn't take it. This man's only lust is for meat and the sea. The only reason he's this low on the list is because I haven't really seen too much of One Piece, mostly just clips and hearsay. So there are details I might have missed that prove me wrong, and that is the only reason.
はじめまして、私は地獄の吹雪。
誰？
態度的こいつ。
こんにちは、埼玉です。
Using a similar logic that I did for Bakugo, Saitama exists in a universe with some incredibly attractive people, and he never shows any romantic or sexual interest in anything that comes his way. And that's despite the fact that he wears a sweatshirt that says Opie on it, which I'm convinced he's wearing ironically. Soma is not only surrounded by 11 out of 10 girls just like Bakugo and Saitama, but these women are like foodgasming all around him all the time because of how good his cooking is, and he never so much as side-eyes some boobs, not even so much as like, you know, raises an eyebrow. Either he is ace or he has got an iron will.
Nothing's as illogical or prone to trouble as a romantic entanglement.
So what kind of girls do you like?
The kind that can pump a ton of oxygen into my furnace.
Now that we're in the top 3, we're starting to get to those who are an outspoken asexual. And what better option than Senku? He is literally the first person in our list who states specifically he is not interested in romantic or sexual attachments, period. He even won Ruri's hand in marriage, a guaranteed in with the most attractive woman in the village, and immediately gets a divorce. You cannot tell me this man isn't as ace as they come. Saiki dodges women's advances harder than I dodge coming up with a witty joke for this line, literally ducking girls on the regular. If Saiki is straight, Saitama has hair. And of course, at the top of the list, we have Sakamoto. Sakamoto has made ducking thirsty hoes down to an art form. He's as ace as they make him, and he looks good doing it. So those are my picks for the top 10 asexuals in anime, and I'm sure anyone watching this video who is a fan of anime has got their own picks who they feel should be on the list, so feel free to leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll do a part 2, maybe not, depends on how well the video does, and if I get at least 10 comments for other suggestions, I'll rank those too. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!